What's up? On my way to work. So anyways, it's a new week. For this week, I've been scheduled for Monday night and Tuesday night. Basically it. It's gonna be fun, I guess. And hey, next week is Christmas, and I get Christmas Eve and Christmas Day off, but I'm pretty sure temp employees are not allowed to have holiday pay. You know, sucks. It's a bum world. We basically where a company can hire temporary employees or chooses to hire temporary employees more so they can cut costs and not have to pay us. Well, they pay us the same you would do. They would if you got hired here. Actually, if you're an actual employee. But they don't have to actually give you any benefits, which kind of sucks. So the stuff you do is, temp employees, you don't have to have a reason to fire them. They can simply just have you stop having you scheduled. They can fire you at any point. We're at some point, I think, somewhere around my first month, in my first month mark, I was doing peanut butter rework and we were doing a military lot, so everything had to be perfect. And it's a machine that seals the packages, and big time, it always messes it up, so it causes wrinkles or anything that can damage the seal, causing it to basically take in air. And that would basically make the product last less longer than how it should be. And which it should last, if it's not unbroken, it should last till 2056. So yeah. And it's a military thing, so we gotta rely on OFD uses a military contract. I don't know if I told you that on the first video. Well, OFD has military contracts, and it's a big. And those military contracts are a big market, a big part of these profits. They lose those. Well, they pretty much are going to fire a lot of people. So most likely hire temporaries as operators then, so they don't have to pay benefits, and so they can save money. Which kind of sucks. Back to saying, there's chairs in there. All we had to do for peanut butter rework is just open up a box, check for any bad ones, place any good ones on the conveyor belt to go back to a box. Any bad ones you just put back on, you put it into a box below. There's also a box for inspected items. The operator would go through the bad boxes and look for anything that they determine that is not actually bad, it can still be used. And they'll put it into a box of something called they can put it into a box called inspected, and then once we complete a good regular box and sort out the good from the bad, if there's still the main box that needs to be shipped needs to have 300, and if it's below that mark after we complete a box, we'll take a inspected box, put onto the conveyor belt, and it basically only takes about 2 people. One person putting the bags onto the conveyor belt, and the other person is basically just aligning them and spacing them out if need to. And that's basically it. 3 people, it just makes it, crowded. So So I was not one of the two people, so I was waiting for them to finish the box. And this plant man and our apparently a manager, our manager, to me, a fucking retard. Excuse the language, but to me he's a loser because he was so hurt when I gave attitude for him when he told me to stand up. And then I guess I gave it to him again, and I hurt his real big ass ego. And then pulled me aside and told me if he ever catches me sitting again, he'll basically fucking fire me. Like, take the dick out of your mouth, bro. You make more than me. I'm just working there just so I can get job experience and the money. I'm literally working at Peanut Bar Rework. You can see that everything's doing well without 3 people. I'm not going to stand up just to sit down again. Like, lower your fucking ego, you idiot. Fucking pissed me off. If I ever do get fired, if I ever see him, I'm gonna tell him to go fuck off. Because, he can't. I really want to tell him that, because he sucks as a manager. He's just a big ass baby. A fat fucking baby. That's what he is. I almost got fired, basically. Okay. Just for giving him attitude. And of course, he has the authority to fire me on the spot. Like, shut the fuck up, dude. Like, damn. It's not that fucking serious. You get paid to basically walk around and not really do shit because you got supervisors. All you have to do is go into a room, look at it, and then do a report, and that's pretty much fucking it. Like, Jesus. Fucking, I basically can't sit or while he's nearby. So yeah, there's that. You go suck a dick, see some video, go fuck yourself, you big ass. Anyways, here's that. I'm now on my 2-month mark. I hit it back on the 14th. Well, feel different. Because again, I don't really like the job, and I don't get any benefits. So there's no raise, there's no benefit for me working harder. Because, well, if I get hired on there, there's no difference in pay. I get the same amount of pay. And included with me having to also pay out my paycheck, pay for benefits. I personally don't agree with paying for insurance because to me, I've never broken a bone. I'm cautious. I don't really care. You die, you lose a finger, band-aid that. I don't know. You lost a finger. Cool. Adapt without it. Lose a hand. Ooh, now you're a fucking pirate. Now you can dress up Captain Hook. Authentic Captain Hook costume. What basically fucking sucks is taking an ambulance ride. Like, there's no offense on EMS. It's not their fault or anything. But it's just the fact that how much money you're to pay for getting rescued. So, in my mind, what's the point of getting help saved if you're going to end up paying for it? Basically, an arm and a leg. So figuratively and theoretically speaking. So if I get ran over, I'm laying there. If I fall off my bike, it happens all the time. Everyone has done it as a kid. You scrape a leg. That worst case scenario, your pants just get ripped and you just have to go buy a new one. Worse. Okay, so worst scenario. Your bike breaks. Well, just go to Walmart and buy something for like $100. You're done. That's basically good. I don't know. I get it's because they're a manager. They're supposed to be monitoring everyone, making sure they're doing what they're supposed to. But you don't have to be that fucking hard because you have authority. You basically have the most power over a temporary employee. Because me, I'm personally, I don't temporary just fire them anytime and just get new ones. And it doesn't really cost me anything. Like, you're your fucking own user. If I was a manager, it's never going to happen. I don't have to leave. Maybe give a fuck. Maybe give a warning, but I want to tell them that you're going to fire them for anytime you see them sitting next time. So, you can go fuck yourself. And again, of course, if you do see this video, especially Major League, go fuck yourself, loser. Bye!